Okay, before you start, a real quick confession here.
Yeah.
Remember when you said, I think we just did 5 stories at the end of last week?
Yeah.
We had. I was
Okay.
utterly wrong, though I was absolutely convinced I was right.
Wait a minute. I got math right.
Okay, so continue.
I can't remember the story I did before the story you do. And I was like,
So,
oh,
you're up.
I'll say, I don't know where to go. Oh, I do. Go to This Is True Really News and watch us. Oh, wait, you're here.
Yes,
So you've discovered this gem, have you? It's a hidden gem.
it is.
Yeah. We're trying,
It's hidden for a reason.
we don't want to hide it. It's just that, well, you know. So anyway, if you found us, you might as well like, subscribe, and follow us, because that would be great. And, you know, we'd rake in the dough, and soon we could do these shows from, I don't know, Foley.
Yay.
It's just Google
San
it.
Francisco, on the street in San Francisco.
I
We
am
wanna
not
go
doing a show in San Francisco.
to- Neither am I.
The Hulk lost a bad fight there, and it brings back memories.
I'm just worried about the poop on the streets.
The Hulk did that too. Where was I? Oh, like, subscribe, follow. Oh, yeah. And if you should find a story, by the way, if you should find a story, you'd better send them to us, because I've actually had to look for stories this week.
Did you get the 2 I sent over?
Not, you sent me two?
I sent 2
When?
this morning.
Um,
I think one from Patrick and one from Jessica.
I'm going to go with no. All right. You know how I was being all pissy right there? Forget that. You just let that go. I'll have to. I don't see it in my oh, you don't suppose you made it to spam, do you? Are you a spammer?
I might have.
You could have.
Yeah, that's possible.
I'll look
You can
for it
check
later.
out Yeah.
Yeah. Boy, that was a painful right there. What was that? Oh, this is just the introduction. Like, subscribe, and follow us. If you got some great story that we could use, thank you so much for doing that. And I can't really blame you, because Scott's a bozo. Send it off to TITR at netradio.network. See when he shakes his head like that, it's okay if someone decides inside to get rattles. And what's the other one? Oh, leave a comment wherever you're watching, hearing, listening, enjoying,
Wherever you're
breathing.
retching. Yeah.
If you're doing that, no, don't say retching. That brings up bad memories.
Okay.
If don't make me explain this to you. If yeah. Anyway, send us the stories at titrnetradio.network. Thank you.
This is True, Really News with Scott Combs and Tony Vercanis. All the news you're about to hear is true,
Really?
as far as you know.
That was easy.
Might have been the most painful introduction to this weasel thing we've ever done.
Well, it feeds right into my first story. HR nightmare.
Didn't even mention the peeing banana.
Good Lord. I have worked in HR for 14 years. The most common excuse people, no, this is right. The most common excuse people use to go home or stay home is diarrhea. They think it's gross enough that we won't ask any questions. We hear more about poop than you can imagine. Poop
No
stories.
kidding? I mean, come on, those are so easy, guys. Please.
Poop stories don't even faze me anymore. Ironically, the one guy that actually pooped himself at work didn't even realize he'd done it.
I'm just going to adjust your antenna, because I don't want to go anywhere near that one.
He just kept working until a brave supervisor approached him and asked him to go home for the day. He said he was fine and wanted to continue to work.
Go home.
She actually had to tell him he'd pooped himself. Then he called me to talk about it. I didn't really know what to say other than it happens.
See, I'm pretty good at being able to like wander into a conversation and add nothing to it and wander out. This one would be tough.
Yeah, you don't wander in. Dude, you smell like poo. You got to go.
And you might want to grab, like a
Diaper on the
wastebasket
way.
bag and just sort of, it'll look weird, but your car
Put
will
holes in
appreciate
it. Tie it around your waist.
That's all of your HR story right there.
That's all. Well, does it
We
need
went-
more?
Dude,
What?
Sata, a man dressed in a banana costume.
There we go.
What did I say?
A man dressed in a banana costume.
Well, why'd you say what?
Because I couldn't hear you.
What?
Dick.
Richard, a man dressed in a banana costume sought to slip out of police custody after being caught early yesterday urinating. Well, we've got a bathroom thing going. Yesterday, urinating on a Key West sidewalk. According to the cops, had to chase the banana down through Old Town streets. Although I guess that would be kind of never mind.
Are you a banana or are you just happy to see me?
After being flagged down, the cops were flagged down about a white male in a banana costume relieving himself on the side of a building, which, by the way, was right across from a row of porta-potties.
Yeah. Well, you can't get into the porta-potties of the banana costume.
I'm just wondering. I'm thinking that might have been the problem. And he didn't want to appeal right there. So the Key West Police Department officer spotted Kyle Mortimer, a 20-year-old, weeing on the sidewalk. Mortimer, son of Massachusetts, who attends the University of Miami, I love the way that's written, immediately fled toward Duval Street after Michael Chousty identified himself as a cop. In the heart of the city's Old Town, Duval Street features more than 40 bars.
Can't you imagine the police call chasing a banana northbound?
Think about this. This was around Halloween time. 40 bars. How many other bananas do you suppose were down there? Really?
Chasing a peeing banana northbound.
Yeah. Look for the banana leaving a trail. While Mortimer was zigzagging to prevent capture,
he wasn't running from an alligator.
And they weren't shooting. A second cop grabbed him by the peel. Mortimer then twisted and pulled away before Officer Chosted used a leg sweep to knock him to the ground. Well, that's going to bruise.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well,
that banana's shot.
Yeah.
Even then, Mortimer interlaced his fingers and held them tightly together in a bid to stymie his handcuffing. Dude, you got to know when. And this was when. He was cornered around 1:20 in the morning in front of the Smokin' Tuna Saloon. He was walked by police to nearby Old City Hall, where he was charged with disorderly conduct and resisting arrest.
I must say, I prefer the peeing banana to the smoking tuna.
Yeah. I don't even want to know. What was it? Disorderly conduct, resisting arrest. They're both misdemeanors. So he's out on bond. He was still dressed like a banana when he posed for his booking photo.
Did the banana try to go into the smoking tuna? Or was he just in front of it?
Hopefully just in front of it. Thanks.
At the wedding.
I suppose he peeled out on the way.
Oh, yes, he absolutely did.
Sorry.
At the wedding, my father-in-law
was right.
Yeah. At the wedding, my father-in-law repeatedly used my husband's ex-girlfriend's name during his speeches and when talking to me. His toast at the yes, you.
No, there's just really nowhere to go with that.
His toast at the wedding was full of slurred speech and a story about Mark and Alyssa and their budding romance and how adorable it was.
So I'm guessing he was drinked.
I'm not Alyssa. Alyssa was his high school girlfriend. His parents got divorced when he was young, and I've met the man twice outside of our wedding. He didn't see much of my husband after he was 12 years old. He was very out of touch. That said, we had been dating for 6 to 7 years before we got married. He should at least get my name right.
Wow, that is out of touch.
Right? Of course, he was drunk.
Although if you ever watch Doc Martin, I'm sad
No,
now. It's all
I never have.
It's all done.
Okay.
On I think it's Britbot. I don't know, a BBC show. And Louisa is his wife.
Okay.
Doc is obviously somewhere on the scale. On the
oh, sure.
Yeah. And it's lasted like 10 seasons.
Wow, that's big for a British show.
And it's charming. There's nothing, generally things don't explode, no bullets fly. It's about a small town on the coast. And it's just endearing. But Louisa always seems to get her name mangled when he introduces her and they always, Laura, Lisa, Larry, that
language.
Weirdness. Yeah. Oh, where was I now? Oh, well, I got more potty humor. Sorry.
Oh, I'm up
funny.
for it.
And this time it actually is the potty. 4 men were charged this week over the theft of an 18-karat gold toilet from Blenheim Palace. Does that ring a bell with you? You know history a little bit.
Yes.
Blenheim is the English country mansion where Winston Churchill was born. For those of you younger than, I don't know,
Were the
70.
bombers,
For those of you younger than
named after those? The World War II bombers, were they named after Blenheim? Blenheim bombers?
I don't remember those.
I'll ask Ian. Say that again. Where'd you go? I can't hear you. Yeah, unplug it and plug it back in, and we'll edit.
Unplugging.
It's not you. Could be you. I'm thinking it might be you.
It's not me.
No, I'm pretty sure it's you.
Plug it back in, you wiener.
I heard you. That can't be right then. How long do I have to unplug this for?
Not long. I
Wow,
count
give
to
me
5.
What?
I count to 5.
1 in English and German. I can't do Spanish because I always forget 5 in Spanish.
5 is fünf in Spanish.
Ah?
Fünf.
No, that's German. Fünf.
You can hear. Did you plug it back in?
I'm working on it.
It's one plug.
It's moving.
We got the shakes, have we?
Oh, forever, yeah.
Okay, well, where were we?
Where was I?
Yeah.
We were talking bombers.
Yeah, never mind that.
I never heard. Okay.
Blenheim. Yeah.
So 4 men were charged with stealing the 18-karat gold toilet from Winston Churchill's birthplace. If the name doesn't ring a bell, you're obviously 8. If you're older than that and don't know who Winston Churchill is, use your Google machine.
Mm-hmm.
The toilet, valued at 4.8 million pounds, about $6 million US, was actually an artwork entitled America. You with me? It was
No.
It was intended as pointed satire about excessive wealth by the Italian conceptual artist Maurizio Cattelan.
Jealous because the Italians didn't do it.
Yep. Yeah, well, come on. In World War II, everyone remembers Churchill,
Yep.
Stalin,
Yep.
FDR,
Yep.
Hitler,
Yep.
Tojo, the emperor. Who's
Yeah.
missing?
Americans.
Benito.
Oh, Mussolini.
They had the idiot of dictators.
Right. I'd like to have a chocolate Mussolini, please.
And no, not anymore. Anyway, the toilet was part of an art installation at Blenheim Palace, which is near Oxford. It was stolen a few days before it was supposed to be installed in 2019. The Crown Prosecution Service said Monday it has now authorized criminal charges against 4 guys. And they should know better because they're all in their middle late 30s.
They know who did it?
Apparently. And honestly, when I thought about it, 4 guys, well, yeah, you got to carry a gold freaking toilet. That's not light.
He's going to weigh thousands of pounds.
They are accused of burglary and conspiracy to transfer criminal property. I want to be there when they sell it. 7 people have been arrested over the heist, but no charges have been brought until these 4 years after the toilet was stolen. If you're wondering, by the way, the piece of artwork has never been found.
They melted it down, those cretins.
No, I bet it's still out there somewhere.
I'll bet someone plumbed it and is using it.
It's in a bathroom in a trailer park in Des Moines. I can just feel it.
I was thinking somewhere outside of Manchester, but never mind.
Well, that would be okay, but I'd like to have that international flavor. Besides the satire about this piece, so you can go, hey, you want to see my funny piece about us being excessive?
Yeah. By a guy who made a toilet out of gold. Yeah. And we're excessive.
And I'm in a trailer park in Des Moines. So there you are.
This is true, really news. Send email to TITR@netradio.network.